Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am here, I'm going to talk about Canada's Drag Race, Season 1, Episode 6. I can't remember the name of the episode. I don't know. It's something 69 with the fortune tellers. It'll be posted on here so you can see it there. I don't know the name of it. But we're going to talk about this week's episode. Last week we said goodbye to Kiara. And she wrote a giant Kiara on the lipstick on the mirror message, and it was kind of fantastic. I really appreciated it. And she said, "Love you all. Good luck cleaning this mirror." And I appreciate anything like that. Bendo Creme kind of did the same thing when she left on season 6. She colored the entire mirror red and wrote her message in the middle of it, and it was funny, funny. She covered the entire mirror, and I loved it. Um, I don't know if they really actually clean it all off themselves, but it looked like Priyanka was cleaning it herself this week for sure in Canada. Um, but let's get into this week's episode because now we have a top 7, one more queen, and we're halfway done. So at the end of this episode, there are going to be 6 queens left. That is our top 6. I'm sad because that means this season is ending probably in 4 weeks. I don't know the exact how many episodes they are doing exactly, but that makes sense if they are doing a top 3. I would say it's 4 more weeks. If they're doing a top 4, I guess it could be 4 more weeks as well. There might be a reunion as our first season of Canada, or there might be like a double. There might be a double Shantae. There might be a queen brought back. So many options could happen. So I don't know. I don't know the scheduling, but this was week 6. I do know that we have 7 queens. At the end of the episode, we will have 6. For their mini challenge, they have to be fortune tellers, and we have extra special guest star Crystal from Drag Race UK season 1. I loved Crystal on Drag Race UK, so I was happy to see her back. She is originally Canadian but lives in London, so it was the perfect person to have back. We got Jeffrey Boyer Chapman in the workroom. That was a little extra for me because I'm not a huge fan of his, but he's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna talk bad about him because I think enough people are. If you want to go read what they're saying about him, feel free. I think he's trying very hard on this season. I think he's not being genuine. I think he's trying to be extra. And that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to waste time on it. I'm not here to be shady about it. I will say that I don't know who's styling him, but these suits with the tight pants at the calf are not a good look. Finally, on the runway, he wore a full pant. I appreciate that a little more, but his suits are not tailored well. They don't look really good on him. He needs to find a new stylist or a new style because it's not working for me. If he likes it, great. But I just think it's not his best. Not the best look for her. That's all. But our mini challenges, they are going to be hotline psychics, and Priyanka is a little triggered because she just did that last week with Miss Cleo. And what's going to happen is there's a partition up. Crystal is going to call them on the phone, and they are going to give their advice to her questions. I think this is a fun mini challenge. So they got into quick fortune teller drag. I thought it was fun. I thought it was cute. I do not think Lemon won, even though she was proclaimed the winner. I think Jeffrey just picked who he wanted to win. I think he might have a little crush on Lemon because he really seems to like her. But that I don't think she won. I thought hers was kind of stupid. I actually really loved Rita Baga she was the very first one. She dressed as the old crone. She didn't get much airtime and I don't know if they did that because if it wasn't really funny what she was talking about, but what they did show I was amused by. It was very quick but entertaining, and obviously Jimbo I thought was sensational. I am a Jimbo stan. We all know that. You're going to hear it every week from me. But I thought she was super funny. I love that she had the crystal eyes on her hands for the end of it. So I really appreciated that. No one else was really a standout for me. trying to think if anyone else was really good. No, not at all. I appreciate it. I thought Priyanka kind of redeemed herself. Hers was so much better than her Miss Cleo. My boyfriend Christian said that he liked her accent as Miss Cleo better, but I thought she did better with this challenge. But Lemon wins. She gets $1,000 worth of sunglasses from this company that I've never heard of, but she's very excited about it. And she also gets to pair the queens up for the Maxi Challenge. And it is going to be a acting challenge. They have to write, perform, direct, and shoot the whole thing themselves. And they are going to be late night law firm commercials that you see overnight. This is very big in the United States. I'm assuming it's big in Canada as well, otherwise they wouldn't know about it. And they're meant to be funny. And so she pairs herself up with Priyanka, which is very smart on her part because Priyanka is really great as an actress. She puts the sissies together. That is Alona Burly and Scarlet Bobo, and Scarlet looks a little pressed about that. She's not happy about it, and I am not happy that they are continuing this sissy thing because it is so annoying to me, and the other queens are getting annoyed as well. And that leaves our last team of three, which is Boa, Jimbo, and Rita Baga. To me, Boa got really lucky to be in this group because Jimbo and Rita Baga are kind of the strongest queens out there, I think. And Boa needs a little boost. So I thought she got really lucky to be put in that group. If Lemon really wanted to be shady, she would have thrown Boa in the group with the other two that have not won a challenge and had them all there. But I think she wanted to maybe drag down Rita Baga and Jimbo. I don't know. She doesn't seem to have a lot of friends there. And she made that vocal this week that she's not there to make friends. And obviously these girls don't like her. And that's the truth. But she puts off this really bad energy to me. I'm not a Lemon fan either. I don't hate her. I think her drag is a little lazy, but I think she's very talented. I'm not sure if I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna judge her by that, but I feel like her drag is lazy. That's all. If she really wants to be a dancer, she should go be a dancer and not be on this show just to get some attention. That's kind of how I feel like she's there to further her career as a dancer and not as a drag queen. But I could be completely wrong. Maybe drag is what makes her happy, and if it does, then good for her. Live your truth, girl. But we have to write these commercials, and they get down to writing. Jeffrey comes in for a walkthrough. Nothing really happens. He's a little shady to the queens that haven't won anything and saying, and now is your time to make your mark, kind of like RuPaul does, trying to get some kind of reaction out of them, just like RuPaul does. He is desperately trying to be RuPaul. Yeah, that's it. He's trying very hard. Yeah, there's not much really happens with the thing talks to them in the workroom. It's kind of boring. But we get to where they're filming them, and we have the one and only judge whose name has now left my mind. She's the model, and she has grown on me exponentially this season because I wasn't impressed with her. I think it was just her voice that threw me off, and I've gotten used to it. Oh my God, what is her name? I don't know. It'll come to me at some point and I'll just scream it out and you'll all enjoy it. So I'll look like a fool. But she is there to kind of guide them. She's not really directing them. She's just kind of giving them their time limit, make sure they get everything done, make sure they use the props over there on the side, which includes 3 of the pit crew members. And so we have Priyanka and Lemon up first, and they are going to do something with their vaginas. The idea was entertaining. It made sense for what they were doing. Yeah, that's all. It made sense. They looked a hot mess, which I think was intentional. So good for them on that. They met that goal. They did some acrobatics. Lemon did the split thing and then she pulled herself up. which was kind of amazing. I will say that when she held herself in that spot, she later said that she didn't know she could do that, but now she does. So she's gonna use it as a trick. I am certain of that. This is probably not the last time we've seen that trick. Their commercial, it was about drag queens tucking too hard or splitting their kitty. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This was my least favorite of them. Once we saw them on the runway, I didn't think it was funny at all. I thought they had a great idea. It just didn't go anywhere. And then it turns out that they are con artists and they take people's money. Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like it at all. And I thought they possibly could be both in the bottom because of it. And then we have our second group, which was Boa, Jimbo, and Rita Baga, and they are going to be doing drag queens coming after bachelorette parties at drag bars, how they throw coins at them and they steal the stage and they tear their clothes and they touch drag queens inappropriately. This, I think, was a fun idea as well. It wasn't executed really, really well, but I did think it was better than I thought it was the best one of the group. I didn't like any of these commercials. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I did not like any of them, but this one, I think, with Jimbo and Rita Baga being there because they are such strong actresses, whichever pronouns they want. I think they made it work, the skit work. I love that when they were doing the reenactment, they put the 3 pit crew members in their drag to reenact it while they were lawyers. I thought that was really, really funny. I thought Boa was fine in it. She obviously isn't as strong as the other two, but I thought that she held her own. And I didn't think it was that bad. Like I said, this was my favorite one of them. I did not like any of them, so saying it's my favorite one is not saying much. But I found it entertaining. To all of you straight bachelorette girls out there, this is your warning. Don't try to take over a drag show just because it's your bachelorette party. If you want the attention, go somewhere else. Go to Vegas, go to Florida, go anywhere but a drag show because drag queens are not animals. They are not there for they're there to entertain you, but they're not there for your entertainment. You are not part of the show. If they like you and they want to include you, great. That does not give you permission to do anything else. So just be nice to them. Drag queens are people too. There are people underneath all those clothes and wigs and makeup. That's my only little PSA for today. Let's move on to our last group, which was Scarlet Bobo and Alona Burly, and they are doing the sissy skit, and that is what I'm calling it because they said sissy 9 million times, and it drove me crazy. Ryan, I'm shouting you out because you pointed out the sissy to me weeks ago, how it was driving you crazy. I didn't notice it. And then this week it was overload, and all the other queens hated it too because they were all over the sissy the next day in the workroom. Their skit was fine. I couldn't figure out why Alona didn't have pants on as a lawyer. She was literally wearing a bodysuit with a jacket over it, and I was like, just put on a skirt or a pair of pants, something. If you're gonna be actually pretending to be a lawyer, you're not gonna be in a bodysuit. But obviously they were drag queens because part of their thing was ripping off each other's wigs, and then there was some spitting, and then there was a hitting of the book with a book. I did not appreciate the skit at all. I thought it was bad. Again, I don't think it was the worst because I still believe that Priyanka and Lemons was the worst. It did not make me laugh one bit. Whereas at least Scarlet was really good in this. And Alona was fine. She was passing. What they said about her was correct. She gave one note, but I think it was fine because it was one character. I will go back to Lemon because people are saying Lemon did a great job in this, including the judges, aka Jeffrey Guerra Chapman, because I honestly believe he is in love with her, or the producers are just making him push her forward because they like her. I'm not a Lemon fan. I'm gonna say it one more time, but the character she was doing was Kate McKinnon in this skit. everything she did was very, very Kate McKinnon from Saturday Night Live. If you don't know who that is, you should go watch some of her skits. And you will see that she was basically acting like Kate McKinnon as one of her characters. But that's all I'm going to say about these things because I did not enjoy the skits. Like I said, Jimbo, Rita Baga, and Boa was my favorite. However, they were all bad. None of them were really, really great. I'm going to share my screen right now because we're going to talk about the runway. Oh, our guest host this week is the one and only Tom Green. It was a weird choice for me, but I mean, he is Canadian, so I guess that's great. He has a very dry sense of humor, so you have to appreciate that to really, really get his humor. I did not enjoy him as a guest host, but I mean, he was fine. He wasn't terrible. The little boy with the pink hair was a lot worse. And that's one we'll say about that. But let's get on to this runway, which was Canadian Tuxedo, which I just assumed would mean that they were going to be wearing like tuxedo dresses or some kind of combo. We've seen it on Drag Race already, twice now with season 12 and All Stars. So I thought maybe that's what it was going to be, but it wasn't. It's denim on denim on denim. So let's get some images. Starting with Scarlet Bobo. I like this look. It's really cute. And the thing I like most about it is that I had an acid wash trench coat in high school that I got at the mall that I worked at. And it was kind of similar. It had big, not quite as exaggerated shoulder pads, but it also came down to my mid calf because it was a trench coat, but it was acid wash just like this. So I appreciate that. Underneath it is a bodysuit, but it is a bodysuit that's made of denim and it's made well. We will see a lot of denim bodysuits on this runway and a lot of chaps. Thankfully, she is not wearing them. But I love this hair with this. I think this outfit is really, really cute. If you play along with us on the Instagram, I would give this a toot. If you play along with us on the Instagram, you can do so at Sashay Away with Barry on Instagram. We do the looks every week. I can't seem to move on to the next page. I don't know why. I'm trying. Bear with me. It's not letting me. Let me see if I drop that down. Nope. Let's stop sharing and go back into it. Nothing like technical difficulties when you're here by yourself today. Nope. Let me just go into it while I sit here and talk to you. Oh, that's why, because she's expanded. Oh no, it's because I closed out that tab. Forgive me all. All right, let's see if it works. And now let's close that out and try again. I think we fixed it, everyone. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm back. I'm going to share my screen one more time. And do we have motion? We do! So on the Instagram poll, she did get an 83% toot. I think that is completely right because I do really, really like this look. Way to go, Scarlet Bobo. This is a good look for you. Next, we have Alona Burly. And she is giving us a bodysuit with chaps attached in dark denim. I love the top of this. I don't love these chaps on her. You can't see it in this picture, but they are a very, very wide leg chap, and that's what I'd like. If they were tailored down and it would be, the whole outfit was a little more sleek, I would like that a lot more. They criticized her for not painting her butt. It didn't bother me as much as it bothered them, but I think they were just looking for a reason to put her in the bottom. And so they had to find something negative about it. But other than that, I really like it. I love it, especially from the waist up. I think it looks chic and stunning. She could have made it into just like a full jumpsuit, and I think it would have been really, really cool looking. But I would toot this. I don't think it's bad at all. She got an 85% boot on Instagram, and I don't know why. other than the only thing I really didn't like about it was the chaps and that they were so wide-legged. I think if they were fitted to her, it would be really better. And I think if it was a full jumpsuit, it would also be better. But I don't think it's a boot at all. I think it's a toque. Next, we have Boa giving us this denim angel from hell. I think she said she came right out of hell, and that's why it's so scraggly. That's why her tights are all ripped. But it's a bodysuit, our third one in a row. I don't like this wig. I think her face looks gorgeous, but it does every week. I've realized something about Boa, and it is her breastplate. I realized it this episode. It's taken me 6 episodes to figure it out because she doesn't wear it every week. She wore it week 1. She wore it in the mini challenge today, and that's when I really noticed it. And then on the runway, it was again really, really noticeable. It doesn't fit her. She bought a breastplate that doesn't fit her, or she doesn't wear it properly because her boobs are sitting up here, and your boobs are supposed to be here. You can't see on here, but your boobs are supposed to be here, not here. But her boobs are sitting right here. And when she was in the lip sync, you could see that the line of the breastplate was right like underneath her face, and it's supposed to be here in your mid neck so you can put a necklace over it to hide the line. She had nothing because she had it so high up. If she'd pulled it down, her boobs would be in the right place. It either doesn't fit her or she doesn't know how to wear it properly. Maybe she doesn't wear boobs that often. She just got them for this. I don't know. And they're also too small for her body. You need to buy boobs that are proportionate for you. Mine, because I am a big girl, I'm tall, I'm wide, and I have big shoulders. Mine are ginormous. They're really big. I think they're Fs. That's the size I got. But they fit my body proportionately. When you're a bigger, she's short and big. And so I think she got small boobs because she didn't want to overpower them, but she needs them for her body size. She needs a pair like Jimbo's. Jimbo's are gigantic. And that's what she needs. This look is awful. I don't like it. It's a big boot for me. The wings are just kind of a distraction and don't really do anything for the outfit. And it's literally just a zip up bodysuit. So it's a boot for me. She only got a 55% boot on Instagram. So people didn't like it that much. Someone liked it out there. It just wasn't me. I know a lot of people vote for her because she is a big queen and they like to vote for the big queens. And I'm all for that. But I think you still have to look good. And I did not like this outfit. Moving on to Jimbo, whose outfit I adore. I want to make sure you can see her little ponytail. This outfit is completely Lee Bowery. It is so stunning to look at. It is pure fashion. She has the giant Club Kid shoes on, which the jeans go down exactly to. And then she has the face kini on with the little high ponytail sticking out of it. It is stunning to look at. And this is an outfit that I would love to wear. I wish I had something like this because it is just so fantastical. She's padded right. She's got her big old titties on. She's got the giant hip pads on. It is Lee Bowery Extreme. She painted just enough of her face that it covers every single spot that's open. It's a shoot for me. This is my favorite look this season so far. I think she is stunning in this look. She did get just an 86% toot, which is very low in my opinion. I think 3 people booted it this week. And you will be hearing from my lawyers about that because this look was fantastic. Again, I shoot this look. I think it is fantastic. I think she looks fantastic in it. And it is everything. But 86% toot, still the top toot of the week on Instagram. Next, we have Rita Baga giving us punk rock goddess. I don't love this outfit because I think the outfit is very simple. When she came out and then she ripped the sleeves off and she took the skirt off. I think as this with the bra and the skirt, it looks better than I thought she looked on the runway. This hair and makeup, though, I am in love with. She looks like a rock star in this. I think one of the judges said it was like pink, and it's the judge whose name has still not come to me. What the hell is her name? I don't know. The model judge said, "Do we call pink blue now?" And I think yeah, her face and hair in this are stunning. They look so good. I'm gonna zoom in on it. Everything is right here. It's so, so good. So I think that helps the outfit a lot. It's a toot for me. It's not the strongest look, but I think it's a really, really good look. She just got 50% toot and 50% boot. Very split on Instagram this week for Rita Baga. And I think it's because the outfit is so simple, but I think her hair and makeup, and I think people are tired of her winning when she doesn't really deserve it. Especially this week, she did not deserve the win, but we're not judges, we're not producers. We have Priyanka here in our second pair of chaps in another bodysuit. So this is bodysuit number 4, chaps number 2. She has the jacket, like it's a little longer than Scarlet Bobo's, but the same type of thing. It is in dark denim, but not in acid washed. And she has a little hat on. I don't hate this look. It's just not great. And I'm wondering if that white is actually denim. I'm assuming it is because they didn't say anything about it on the runway. But she's also one that they are pushing through hard. So they're not going to say too many negative things. This hair is awful. I don't know why she would wear this hair with this. I wish she had some kind of big updo, and then you could perch the hat somewhere in there. You could make it a little fascinator, just like here, and big hair around it. That's my biggest problem because the hair is hanging into the coat, and I think that's the problem that I'm having with this. Like, if we go back to Scarlet Bobo, let's just do that. Her hair that was up and swooshed to the side, very Kesha hair kind of. It doesn't hit her jacket, so I think that's what makes it work better with this outfit. So I think if her hair did something like that, I might like it a little more. It's just, to me, there's nothing special about this. She did the assignment. She looks good. The hair is the one change I would make. I'm not a fan of all of these not these harnesses, these, oh my God, I'm having so many brain farts today. These chaps. Thank you, brain. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these chaps on all the queens, and that they all went that way with it. It's a little too obvious. I'm gonna toot it because I think it is a good look, but I'm not blown away by this. She got a 64% toot, so it was very close as well for this look on Instagram. Yeah, I think Brooklyn said you need to do better. And I agree, she needs to do better. And she is better than this. We've seen much better. Finally, we have Lemon in this giant mess of an outfit. This is the same hair she wore already on the runway for the sports challenge. I'm not sports challenge, the first challenge, design challenge, that she had the sports box. It's the same hair that she wore for it, and this outfit is just as much a mess, if not more, than that outfit. Again, no padding, no cinching. She looks like a box. No boobs. I don't get it. That's why I say she's not trying hard enough. She hasn't changed anything in her drag, and she must not have brought anything like that in her drag. Maybe she should ask to borrow someone's pads or a cincher or something, because this is not it. And these loose chaps that are just tied onto the belt loop up there are terrible. I do appreciate that she said this was all from thrift stores. I love that. That is upcycling and great. I am not appreciative that some designer made this, because this is just a mess. And she paid someone to make this for her, and it is so ugly. It's the biggest boot of the week for me. It was not the biggest boot on Instagram. She got 76% boot. Alona Burly had the biggest boot of the week, and I didn't think hers was at least clean, even though it wasn't one of my favorites. This is awful. It looks terrible on her, and she deserved a big boot for this look. That's all the looks for the week. On the runway, we find out that Rita Baga is the winner. I disagree. I thought Jimbo should have been the winner. If you're going to take into consideration the challenge and the runway, Jimbo definitely won, because Rita Baga and Jimbo were equal in the challenge, and Jimbo just blew her away on the runway. That's all I can say. I think there's some shenanigans going on with the producers or with the judges, that they are not vibing fully on Jimbo, or they're not trying to push Jimbo through as much as they are Rita Baga. Because Rita Baga has 3 wins now out of 6 weeks, and that is wrong, completely wrong. And she didn't even win the week that I thought she should have won, which was the last acting challenge when they let Lemon win. But again, I'm not a producer and I'm not a judge. They're gonna put through who they want to put through. So I think they did Jimbo wrong this week. Very, very wrong. Our bottom 2, however, this week, it came down, well, they asked the queens, first of all, they asked the queens who they thought should go home this week. 4 of the queens said Alona Burly, and no, sorry, 4 of the queens said Lemon, and 3 of the queens said Alona Burly. So it was very interesting. I would have to agree that Alona probably would have been my choice, not necessarily from this week, but overall, if I had thought about it. Some of them picked Lemon because of her runway. I think some of them secretly picked it because they don't like her, and they have bad feelings about her. Apparently she's been talking about being from New York a lot. We're just not seeing it. We saw that with Brita Filter. And so maybe they toned it down, but apparently that's all she talks about, because that's what the queens keep saying in their confessionals. That, yeah, you're from New York, you're from New York, you're from New York. Yeah, we get it, we get it, we get it. So there's that. Yeah, Lemon irritates me. She does. She annoys me. And I hope she doesn't make top 3, but I think they are pushing for her to make top 3. But Alona Burley, the other one, I probably would have said her name or Boa's name, because they, I think, are the 2 that are not standing out enough. Alona Burley, I think she's beautiful on the runway, and I think she's a great lip syncer, but she doesn't seem to be able to do anything else. And Boa started out really strong with her personality, but now they told her they didn't want any gimmicks, and now she has nothing left. She can't do anything else. And then, so I would have picked one of them as to go home, but the queens made their voices heard, and that's what they said. Our bottom 2, however, is Alona and Boa, the 2 that I would have picked. And I said this last week when I was talking to Roger, because we thought Boa should have been in the bottom last week, instead of Priyanka. Right? It was Priyanka and Kiara. Yeah, we thought Boa should have been in the bottom last week. But I said, I think what they are doing is they're trying to keep Boa around for story. And if they put her in the bottom, she must not be a great lip syncer, kind of like the Vanessa of Angie Mateo, who was a lip sync assassin apparently, but has never won a lip sync on Drag Race. But the first week they put her in on her season and she went home. And then the first time they put her in the second time around, she went home. And she should have been in the bottom way before that, but they didn't want to get rid of her because she was a fan favorite, and she made people laugh, and there would have been mutiny. So they put her in the bottom 4, the bottom the week before the finale, to finally get rid of her. And I think it's because she's not a great lip syncer. She's a great performer and entertainer, but she's not a great lip syncer. And that is what I thought about Boa. I was like, they want to keep her around, so when they know once they put her in the bottom, she's not going to make it. And when they do, they put her in the bottom, and she did not make it. Her lip sync was so bad. First of all, this song was not the greatest lip sync song to do. It is a park and bark song. You can't really dance around. You can't really move around. It's basically stand and deliver, and that is what they did. And Alona did it better. There was no doubt about it. And so I feel vindicated that I said that last week. I said, once they put her in the bottom, she's going to go home. And guess what? She went home. And I liked Boa. I thought she was a fun queen to have around. She gave us her backstory this week, how she got beat up by a trick that she brought home from the club one night. And he robbed her, and she posted pictures, and they did a GoFundMe for her. So she's bringing awareness to sexual assault within the gay community, and I appreciate that. If you are one of these people, please stop. And if you're not, please be careful, because it can happen. It can happen to anyone. So please be safe out there. Please, please, please be safe. But we lose Boa this week. Her exit line was, "I didn't come here to make friends. I came to make lasagna." Made zero sense to me, but still made me laugh. It was funny. It was quirky. It was cute. And now we have a top 6. 6 queens left. Who would have thought Alona Burly would be top 6? Not me. I counted her out pretty early. She was interesting to me, but I counted her out very early after seeing what she can do on the runway, because not on the runway, in the challenges, because she hasn't been strong at any of them yet. So here we are. She's in top 6. Will she go home next week? Who knows? They're doing some kind of pageant, but it looks like a mock pageant to me. I don't know, because they were all looking silly and stupid. So we'll see what happens. It's some kind of pageant. That's all I'm going to talk about from Drag Race Canada. What I'm going to talk about now is Sasha Velour's Nightgowns, because it is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm guessing it's 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then whatever time wherever you are, because it is going to be on YouTube. I don't know the exact address. She is publishing it today on her Instagram, so you can find that on Sasha Velour Instagram. It is just Sasha Velour is her tag, and she's going to be posting the YouTube link there for exclusive watching. It is free. They are taking donations for several charities throughout the night, so please be generous and support these charities. And watch the show. I downloaded the Quibi app yesterday, and I'm gonna watch the little Nightgown series before I watch the Nightgown show tonight, which I'm very excited about. I've been to Nightgowns many times, and it is a show that I love and hold dear to my heart, and it should not be missed, because you are going to see a spectacular, spectacular show with Nightgowns. It is so good, so please make sure you go to Sasha Velour's Instagram, find out the link, and watch the show. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I believe it's 7 to 10. So it's 3 hours you're going to get of amazing drag tonight. And that is the way to finish off this weekend with some good time drag. So go check that out. And I'm going to sign off here. If you are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you are listening on a podcast, thanks for listening. If you want to do it any other way, the YouTube is BHBrown13. You can watch me here. I'm by myself today, so you're not seeing anyone else. And this is probably the last day I'm going to have blonde hair, because I'm getting ready to dye it purple. I just had to give my scalp a little rest after bleaching it twice. If you are listening, I already said that if you're listening, you can watch on YouTube. If you are watching it on YouTube and find that you don't have time to sit down and watch it, you can listen to it in podcast form. It is available on all podcast platforms. Just go to wherever you listen to platforms and search for Sashay Away with Barry, and you will find it there. If you want to play along in our Instagram polls every week, you can follow me on Instagram at Sashay Away with Barry. Just like it's spelled on the screen. Oh, the screen's behind me. I'm pointing at the screen here. It's behind me. Type in those words right there, and you will find me on Instagram. You can follow me. The polls come out either the night of the episode or the next morning, depending on how quickly I get it done. This week it was the next morning, because I'm having a very lazy weekend, and I was out all Friday. So you can follow it there, follow my Insta story, and you can toot and boot along with us and be a part of the next recap with your votes. And I have a website, which is also sashayawaywithbarry.com, where you can find all of this information. The podcasts are up there. The YouTube channel is up there. I post these videos on there. I post all the Instagram results on there. There's different tabs. There's a Drag Race tab, which is just for regular seasons. There is an All-Star tab. There is an International tab, which is where the Canadian one is, obviously. There's also a Fantasy League tab, which you can look at if you want. We're not doing the Fantasy League for Canada. We did it for All Stars 12, and so that just finished, so nothing new has been posted there. But it's all there on one website at sashayawaywithbarry.com. If you like this, please like it on whatever, if you're listening to on podcast or on YouTube. You can put comments down. I read all the comments and respond to them, even if they are nasty and negative. I try to be as positive as possible. And I'm not trying to spread hate, so don't spread it either. If I said something wrong, please correct me down here. I am not a journalist. I'm just here recapping a show that I really, really love. That's all I'm doing, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you again next week. Her name is Stacy, the judge, by the way. I just thought of it in my head right now. Stacy McKenzie. And that's her name. And with that, I will sign off. Thank you all. Please be safe out there. Wear a mask, social distance if you have to. Just be safe to yourself and treat others with the respect that they deserve. Put on your mask. I wear one all the time. Thank you. Good night.